just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington football team.
She made up on no appointments. I asked her, the appointment tomorrow. She's talking about, nah, she got to find her one. I won't be lying. She better get low after. She was trying to find a reason. She would say she came back and picked them up.
Here's the first carry of the game for
the
Lakers. And he's upended after a game 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down by. That's a real nice job
from
the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about when they take a good first step. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
You don't want to be over there.
Able to get this one across the 35. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking
for? Look at that computer along over there.
Precious guys coming off the last
right now picking up that computer again.
Guys have a little extra pep in their
Leave it alone.
You go to them
often. Go in there with you.
Here's first and 10 at the 38. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as close as 4.
Throw along, little buddy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Throwing again is Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Boy, stop.
They'll run this with Akers. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now left side on the swing pass. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, well, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. A quick pass to Cup. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't been off.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw it. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. whistle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Haskins will throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. This is DJ Reed returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a run with Akers. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Chase Young.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Rams first down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd and long. It's gone. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
For the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Haskins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Again, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Rams 21.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either not the tie.
But yeah,
Either way.
you got it.
I just went right past it.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Gone. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff, open man, Higbee, the tight end. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Again, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff, right side complete. That's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's complete right around the 8. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air again. Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers others out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
He's a young dude.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how
he
works.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in all places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
What is that?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Barber, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again here with Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in hell.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st down.
A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back now at FedEx Field. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, gone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. While the Traders take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver.
That'll bring up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Second and 10. Goff again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Now Goff on first down.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45.
To Cam Akers.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Goff throwing complete here to Jefferson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. To throw again on second down. Goff. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
We'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A look at Washington. Washington as they come onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here we go with Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Austin Seibert on board the play.
I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
So here's Haskins and the Washington offense. Down by 7, 35 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
3-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
By the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches?